everyone. In today's show, I want to show you how I made a very special gift for my mother for Mother's Day. It's like a tribute scrapbook to show my mother how much her life means to me. But I'll tell you all about it in just a little bit. But first, I want to tell you about my own special Mother's Day gift to myself. It is jewelry from Luisa. Now, Luisa not only has beautiful jewelry, but it is hypoallergenic, it's carbon neutral, it is water resistant, it's long lasting, plus it has a 2-year warranty. Let me show you what I got. I got this beautiful lucky star bracelet. And look how beautiful that is. It's just elegant. It has just the right amount of sparkle with these star-shaped diamonds and the little ball gold pieces. Now this is beautiful enough to wear out, to dress up, but it's also something I can wear every day, which is something I really want and I'm really excited about. It gives just the right amount of sparkle. I just love it. Another thing I got was this Anna Gold ball chain necklace, and this is also another nice little subtle piece that I could wear every day and also wear out. So like I said, all their jewelry is hypoallergenic and water resistant, so it's going to last a long time. It's not going to tarnish. You're going to get a lot of wear out of this, and it's going to always look beautiful. Plus, they have free shipping and easy returns, which is great. So this will be the perfect Mother's Day gift. So I think I am gonna wear this every day. I love it. It's really beautiful. Totally adjustable. Both the necklace and the bracelet. And I'm gonna look fly wherever I go. So click on the link below. You can get 25% off Mother's Day special. This will be great gift. I think I am gonna get something from the site from my mother, maybe even this piece. I love this. So treat your mom today to jewelry that is just as vibrant and resilient as she is. Moms do it all. Their jewelry should too. So for those of you who watch my show, you may know that my mother had a stroke. Well, the stroke also brought on some early signs of dementia. Now, she has good days and she has bad days, but a lot of times I would have to tell her who I am, who she is, family members, some stories about the past, stories about the present, and unfortunately, she'll forget over and over again. So I've been trying to think of a way to do something or to make something to help her remember her life. And I thought this would be a great opportunity for Mother's Day to create a book for her, to tell her life story and to just tell her how much she means to me and how much she means to all the people in her life. So I want her to have a book like this so that whenever she does have questions, she can just go back and look at it and just see how special she is, the things she's accomplished, and how much she means to me and everyone else in her life. So right now what I'm doing is laying out the order of the pictures and the words that I want on each page of the book. I'm starting from the beginning of her life, and for each spread I'll have pictures on one side and I'll have a story on the other side of what happened at that particular time, that milestone in her life, And underneath each story will be something really special about what she means to me or the people in her life. And it will be just a dedication and tribute to her for each page. Right now I am using InDesign to lay the pictures out that I scanned in, but you could use another program. You could use Canva or whatever program you want. I am actually going to print these out on photographic paper and cut these out so that I can do a collage. I'm going to be doing a scrapbooking exercise, and I'll show you what that's like if you're not familiar with scrapbooking. But I have all the pictures butted up to each other just so it's easier for me to cut out, because I'm going to position these differently on the page when I actually cut them out and put them on paper. And my handwriting is terrible, so I am using a script font just to write out my words. So let's print these out and start putting this book together. For my dedication book from Hobby Lobby, I picked up a white 8.5 by 11 album book. This comes with 10 empty clear sheet pockets inside. Also from Hobby Lobby, I got this cardstock book with distressed floral designs, some foam double-sided tape, and 3-in-1 glue. From Dollar Tree, I got an 8x10 gold frame, an assortment of 2D and 3D stickers, along with rub-on designs, black poster board, wall decal, and ribbon. So like I mentioned, I'm going to do this in a scrapbooking style, and many people enjoy scrapbooking because it's a way to make a beautiful book with personal and unique items. So you're not only using photos, you're using different items like lace and flowers and stickers and different sayings you can add, just to make your book more unique and more personal and more fun for each page. My book is not going to be really elaborate. It's going to be pretty simple, but I am going to use some different backgrounds and a few different stickers to add some fun to the book. So I picked up a book that's 8.5 by 11 that has clear sheets that you can insert pages into. So what I'll do is create each page and I'll insert it into the protective covers. On the cover, I will make a collage image, but I want to actually put that behind this golden frame to make the image pop out more. So I got this frame from Dollar Tree, and the book I got from Hobby Lobby. So let's start working on the collage for the cover. So this is the cover I created. It says, "Mama, what your life means to me and all who you touch." And I created a cover that has sort of a drawing of her, background of New Orleans, and the type at the bottom. I printed this out 3 times because I want to separate the images and make it sort of a 3D collage. So the first image I'm going to leave as it is in the background. The second, I'm cutting out the image of her out of the background, but I'm leaving the type at the bottom as it is. So with this cutout image, I want the image of her to pop out. So I'm using double-sided foam tape. It has a thickness to it. It has different size stickers from small to large. And I'm just going to use a few pieces of this on the back. And I'm going to place that right on top of the background image and make sure that lines up perfectly. And it's just going to give her image a little 3D look so that she pops out a little more from the background. And with the third copy, I'm going to do the same thing with the type "Mama." I'm going to cut that type out so the word "Mama" will stand out more. So Dollar Tree had all kinds of beautiful little stickers and these 3D stickers. I'm going to add a couple of these to the cover. There were some pretty roses. There was a fleur-de-lis. I'm going to put that in the background by the city. I think I'll add another rose here by her name. And I think these pieces are looking really nice with the gold frame. But I think I will add a little more gold to the background. And Dollar Tree also had these decals, wall decals. And I'm going to cut some of these pieces out. I'll cut apart some of the shapes and place them in different parts of the background. So I think this will be a nice, exciting cover. It'll really capture her attention and make her stand out. But I think this is probably as elaborate as I'll get with the pages. Now I want to put this inside my 8x10 frame. And by the way, I cut my 11.5 sheet down to 8x10. And I thought that this frame had a plexiglass cover, but it's actually glass, and I don't want to use glass for the cover of my book. So what I'm going to do is use the plastic covering that was on the album book to place the image inside. So it does have a protective covering, but it's not something that would be able to break. And the covering that I'm using is a really nice, thick, clear cover that came with the book. So this is perfect. So I'm just going to put the image inside, cover it real tightly. I'm also using the backing of the frame inside to give it a stiffness. I did take the backing pieces off, like the part that makes the frame stand up. And I will cut this down, use some packing tape to pull it tightly and tape it closed, then cut the excess cover off. And now I can insert it inside the frame. And I have a nice soft cover that's framed in gold. So now that the cover design is complete, I want to attach the framed cover to the cover of the book. And for that, I'm using Gorilla Clear Grip glue. I'm putting a line of glue just on the frame part, the back of the frame. And I will attach that to the right side edge of the book. And I'm leaving just a little bit of a white border around the edges on the right side. On the left side, I'll have a thicker, like 1-inch border. And on that end, I'm going to attach some ribbon to make a bow on that side. But first, I am going to put a couple of books on this to weigh it down and let that glue dry. So while the cover's drying, I'm going to start working on my internal sheets. So I printed out all of my pages that I laid out in InDesign on photographic paper. And I'm going to choose some background pages from this book. I have this cardstock book. It has beautiful printed vintage covers. It has like wallpaper and flowers, and I'm going to pick out just some really subtle backgrounds. I don't want anything too busy. I want it to sort of blend in with the background, but still be a nice sort of vintage look. So I'm going to go through and tear out at least 10 sheets. I'm working with a book that has 10 inserts, and I can get like 20 pages, one for the front and the back. I'm not going to use a textured paper on every sheet, but these sheets are actually big, so I can cut them down and use pieces of them for some of the other pages. So I'm taking all the pages that I selected and I'm going to stack them. And first I'm going to cut a 1-inch strip and set that aside from the stack. And then I'll cut the remaining stack so that the pages are 8.5 by 11. The excess strips I want to be the width of 8.5 or the length of 11. So I'm cutting different shapes. I have 3 different extra shapes for the same for each page. And I'll use those pieces to add to the other, the opposite side of the page. Okay, so for my first spread, I think I'm going to start with a black sheet on the right side and a vintage paper on the other side. So for the first page, I cut all of my pictures out of the photographic paper that I printed and my words. And before I start gluing anything down, I'm just arranging everything on the pages to see how I want it to be laid out. And I think I like something like this. So now I can start gluing the pieces down and decorating the image. I am using 3-in-1 glue. And this glue is great for scrapbooking because you can put the glue on the paper and it doesn't buckle up. It's not like water-based glues. It won't cause the paper to wrinkle. So I can just add a little strip of glue here. And you don't have to cover the whole image. I just want to stick these pieces down. And it will dry nice and flat. I also had some extra strips of black paper after I cut the black poster board. So I'm going to add that to this side too. And after I get my pictures down and my story, then I could add some other little fun elements. I found these little metallic golden butterflies. And I think I want to put a little butterfly right here in the corner above the baby picture of my mother, and one right at the bottom of the photo. And these are rub-on images. I also found these at Dollar Tree. And I added a little family 3D sticker on the other page. So when I insert these into the book, into the sheet covers, this is what it looks like. So on the left page, it has pictures of her family, her mother and father. And on the other page, it talks about where she was born, who she is, a little background about her family. And at the bottom, I have a paragraph that says, I am so happy the heavens opened up that day to send down a blessing of beauty and kindness called you to this world. So something like that is how I want to end each page. I want to end it with something special about the moment, what it meant to me or what it meant to the people involved. So now let's work on putting this book together. So now that I got all my pages together, I want to finish this off by adding a bow to the front cover. I got this cream colored ribbon from Dollar Tree. It's a textured ribbon, and I'm going to use this 3-in-1 glue to attach it to the inside of the cover, and I'll glue the 2 halves on the outside of the cover, and I'll tie a nice pretty bow right in the middle. Now I think this is perfect. This will be something that we can sit and look through together. We can talk about her life. She can see where she started, her family, all of her accomplishments. Be something that she'll always have to remember who she is and why we love her so much. So I think this will be the perfect Mother's Day gift to remind my mother how awesome she is, and to give us memories that we can all cherish. So I hope this gave you some creative ideas for Mother's Day. And don't forget to click on the link below to get some beautiful jewelry for your mother or someone you love, now with up to 25% off from Ana Luisa. Want more detailed instructions on some of these projects? On my Etsy store, for just a few dollars, you can get instant digital downloads of full-color step-by-step instructions with templates for some of your favorite projects. And check out my Amazon page, where you can pick up my multi-surface acrylic metallic paint, back in stock with 8 beautiful shimmering colors. You can mix millions of colors and create endless home beauty for indoor and outdoor projects. And while you're there, pick up my Book of Elegant Home Crafts Volume 1 with all your favorite projects together in one big beautiful colored step-by-step instruction book. You can now get separate e-project booklets, and also full-color printed project booklets will be available on Amazon. On my Amazon page, you'll see all my favorite crafting tools and supplies used on this show, and you can add them all to your cart for the one-click, fast and easy shopping and delivery convenience of Amazon. I'll be working every day to make crafting fun and easy for you. Follow me at Your House of Home and Your House of Home TV on all social media for extra home, food, and gardening tips.